We are at the Women's March in Washington, D.C., and today we're going to ask if men and women are just as necessary for children as they are for the corporate boardroom. California has recently passed a law that requires corporate boardrooms to have women on their boards. What do you think of that?
I think it's awesome. I'm from Los Angeles, so I'm familiar with that, and I think that's absolutely incredible. Women should be in charge of everything. So much more would get done, and it would get done in a much better way, in my opinion. So I think that's awesome.
I love that. I think that's getting us women out there and getting voices out there, because if you look at a lot of like big companies or government, it's mainly men. And so incorporating more women into that, it's getting our voices heard as well. So I really like that.
It makes sense. Easy as pie. There's qualified women all over the place. Just do it.
Why not? At this day and age, I'm assuming that there are competent, intelligent women who can serve on corporate boards.
If we need to push for women to be on corporate boards for a while to even things up, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think also though, like, we have to understand that capitalism is inherently patriarchal, and so even just like putting women into these roles doesn't necessarily fix the systems that are designed to exploit women, that are designed to exploit poor people and people of color. So that's important. So like having some women in a boardroom doesn't change these situations for people.
I mean, 51% of the population is made up of women. It should be 50-50.
Do you think, like with corporate boardrooms, it's equally important for men and women to be represented in the lives of children?
No, I think family is what you make it, and people choose their families every day, and it looks different on everyone, and it means something different for everybody. So I think if you are supported and loved unconditionally, that's family, and what gender that shows up in doesn't really make a difference to me.
Children need love, children need support, children need kindness, children need safety, security. It doesn't matter what gender that comes from. It doesn't matter if that's one parent, two parents. They need to have their basic needs met and to be loved. I think that's the bottom line.
I'm not going to respond to that. That seems like a very loaded question.
I think children should be protected and loved and cared for, brought up to be kind and considerate, and whoever is capable of doing that should be doing it.
I think it's important for families to be made up of people who love each other and look out for each other.
You don't have to have both men and women in a family to get those same aspects of a family.
It's so important that children have parents who love them and care for them. There's plenty of role models through schools and all over the place. So no, it's different with kids. They just need folks who love them.
I don't think that the contents of your family, whether it be male or female or any spectrum thereof, is important in raising children.
It's true that kids need love, but they don't just need love. They need their mother and father too. For more on that, click here. For answers to other hard questions about faith and culture, click here or browse the rest of our channel. And to make sure you're notified when we release our next video, subscribe below.